thing's moving. Dude, it would probably be a good race for like a leader bike, you know?
Mm-hmm. What up, bro? You trying to get gapped on camera?
Fight!
What's up, TRC fans? Don't miss our new event, King of the Open Road. Join the TRC team for an epic drag and drive experience you'll never forget. Coder features a scenic cruise, drag racing, and a car show. We'll see you soon out in the open road. Gordon, what's up, my man?
What's going on, bro?
Good to see you, brother. It's been quite a while since the channel has seen this ride right here. Yep. How long's it been? 2, 3 years?
3 years. I think the last time we shot it was February 2020.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. This thing's had a little bit of a visual transformation, but it's been through quite the journey since last everybody saw it. I mean, last time it was, I think, like a stock BMW engine, the one that came in the car, and you had, I think, $100 or $200 turbo, eBay turbo on it.
eBay turbo, yeah, like a 50 trim.
Give us the full breakdown on from then till now. What's been going down?
After we had some fun for probably about like 8 months with that stock motor eBay turbo, we upgraded the turbo to a eBay 3582, and we threw a rod. Backstory to that is, I pretty much taught myself how to tune with that motor and Mega Squirt. I forgot one of the key components, timing. Timing was through the roof. That's why it made like 450 foot-pounds of torque at like 360 horsepower.
It sent the rod to the moon.
And it sent the rod to the moon, which, you know, learning curve. We ended up building a BMW motor. I used this machine shop and they pretty much said they knew that motor like the back of their hand, and they said they wanted to build a short block. So I said, okay, go ahead. They're giving me a good deal. Long story short, they messed up some bearing clearances, and basically
motor wasn't happy.
Motor wasn't happy. It lasted 6 months. I mean, I got some rips out of it, took it to the track. I think it ran like an 11.7 or 12.0 or 12.3 or some shit, yeah. After that motor kind of just went to shit, I basically came to the dark side.
Came to the dark side, trying to chase the DC5.
So we did a case swap last year, actually, 2022, early on in the year. It was a stock motor K24 with a 6266, and I converted the car to AEM, so I had an Infinity.
That's awesome. I love how these hoods come up like this. Would you look at that? That's not supposed to be in there.
No, it's not.
But it fits damn good.
But it fits damn good.
It fits like it's meant to be in there. I mean, look, you got a lot of room to play here.
This is actually my second K-Series.
Oh yeah, I remember you sent me a knocking video one time.
Yeah. We actually made 520 and like 450 foot-pounds of torque on the stock K. So I think the torque was just a little too high, you know? Yeah.
You had a what, like 62 millimeter turbo on it or something?
Yeah, same turbo actually, 62, 66 journal bearing.
Yeah, those things just, I mean, they make all the torque down low. So for like a stock motor car.
And then we got not your average intake plenum, you know? So the torque is definitely up there. That motor lasted about 8-9 months. And then we threw a rod driving it one day. I don't drive this car easy at all. You know, I'm always in it. It's too fun not to.
Full throttle or nothing.
Yeah, it's too fun not to. I actually reached out to JBR Engines, and I basically told them, look, I want to make 550, 600 reliably, so I want to overkill the motor and just keep the power down. Yeah. So he actually built me a JBR 1200, his in-house custom CP pistons, some boost line rods, 1101 compression, ported TSX head. It still has the stock cams to keep that stock, you know, idle drivability, but it's got the works.
Dude, that's badass. So how much power does it make now though?
744.
744.
and 600 foot-pounds of torque.
And this, I know this thing don't weigh much.
Honestly, it's been a while. I weighed it back in 2020, and it weighed 2,600 pounds.
With you in it or not?
With me out of it.
With you out of it,
Yeah.
okay. And that was with the BMW engine.
That was with the BMW engine.
But still, anything under 2,700 pounds, near that 25 to 2,700 pound range, making that sort of power, it's rocket ship. And this is a 2.4, you said?
2.4.
Ooh, so that thing lights up.
Oh yeah, it's spicy. It feels like a
Probably
naturally aspirated car.
Punishes those tires. And you're on what, a Mickey Thompson ET Street?
We were actually on 888s before, 17-inch wheels, 245 888s. And I said, F it, let's throw some 15s and put some Mickeys on it.
Well, I mean, at that power, if you want to use it, I mean, if you turn it down 400 or 500.
Turn it what?
Probably not as bad.
We don't turn down around here.
Exactly. No, I know
So the second you turn that power up, you gotta get a big tire in the back to make it usable, you know? What'd you have to do to get this to fit? Anything special, or was it just like a kit that you used?
Basically what we had to do was custom engine mounts to get the position right, custom oil pan to make it a front sump so it's not like a regular K-Series pan. Obviously a rear-wheel drive intake manifold. It has an adapter plate, so it's still a BMW drivetrain.
So you're on what, a 5-speed or 6-speed or?
1980s 5-speed dry shaft, differential, axles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Factory trans.
Factory everything. Pretty much we just say a prayer every time we get in it that we don't grenade it, but eventually it's gonna get a dog box. I need this car to be an H-pattern car.
Yeah.
You know, the Evo sequential, you know, I love it, but it's nothing like driving an H-pattern car.
Speaking of Evo, we'll have to plug a little teaser here. Since last time everybody saw it, that thing's spicy.
It got a little wild.
It got a little wild. That's an understatement, I think.
Yeah.
We'll plug a teaser clip here for a video coming soon.
I gotta give a big shout out to Ralphie, 2J Truck, because he made the turbo kit for this. We did a custom manifold. It just works. Like, you know, it's instant, no lag, no nothing, you know. Because we kind of wanted to replicate like an S2K style. You know how the F series, they have the turbo right in front?
Yep.
I wanted that look for this car.
Heck yeah.
So,
I mean, it looks awesome. Yeah, everything's so clean. I mean, the whole car in general. We'll do a little walk around here. You might actually start it up for us? Street car, baby. Dude, this car is so clean. I love it, man. The color is so good. Interior's badass, super clean. This car didn't always look like this. I remember when you sent me pictures when you first got it. We'll have to plug some pictures here, but
yeah.
I mean, this was pretty much trash. The interior,
yeah,
like you did a lot, right?
I mean, you gotta remember, it's a car from the 80s era.
Yeah.
I think this is the last year, so it's a 91. I redid everything. I did the floor myself, got the back seats reupholstered in vinyl. They were cloth, cleaned up the door panels as best as I could. I actually flocked the dash because these cars suffer from cracked dashes. My first time flocking it, 3 years later, the cracks are coming back. So, you know, I learned a few tricks now. So I'm gonna end up reflocking it.
The before and after is truly wild, man.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Lance. How long? Tuned by Lance?
My man Lance. Everybody will remember him. He tuned the original TRC 240.
Yeah, I mean,
And a TRC sequential Evo for a while.
we put this motor in and we had some trial and error issues with basically ignition cut, like sync loss with the computer. Lance said, take out the stock K-Series and let's do a 60-2 custom teeth and one trigger on the back. I haven't had an issue since.
That's awesome. Lance is the man.
We revved this thing to 9 grand. You know, nothing, we're not trying to break any records or anything.
Right.
If you want to take a peek down here, I'll show you. See this custom trigger wheel in the front with a custom sensor right there.
Oh, yep.
So, and that pretty much fixed everything. So yeah, we ended up ditching the factory gas tank with the BMW motor, and the stock K-Series motor. We were suffering from high fuel pressure because back then they used to just use a little nipple on the tank for the return, and to drill that, then you're gonna get shavings in the tank and all that stuff. So I said, screw that. Let's put a 15-gallon cell in the back and fix all our issues. So we converted it to a external fuel pump, which you can see right here. It's an air motive. I have a filter in front and behind.
Alright, so before we get into some fun and go on a ride along, we have a special surprise for you guys. We got access to the new Corvette Z06, but just for a couple hours. So we figured what better way to put the K24 E30 to the test than to line it up against the baddest production Corvette Z06.
Fight.
second gear clearly spun. You're like, all right, next gear. Third gear was like, oh, it's hooking, but then it was like, as the RPM's climbing and probably like more boost is coming in.
Yeah, so
it just gets real dancy.
Yeah, I have it set up that the boost is incremented because I haven't put traction control on it yet. We pretty much start the hit off on 24.
You see my arm hairs are sticking up.
Yeah,
because that was like special.
Yeah, we start the hit on 24.
That's fun, dude. So this is the first K-swapped Beamer I've ever been in. So pretty cool combination, I think, you know? High revving, 4-cylinder, and this thing weighs absolutely nothing.
2,600 pounds.
And 750-ish probably wheel horsepower, so we're in for a ride. Anytime, I mean, 750 these days is like, you know, it's usually like, oh, you need to make 1,000 to party. Everyone's real jaded these days, but when you're making 700 or 800 horsepower in something that weighs nearly nothing, it's a party. Alright, so let's see what this 2.3 is all about. Second gear, does it hook up?
It's gonna spin a little bit, but it'll hook after, but it might grit. You know, 1980s tranny.
Go! Third, you can feel that ass end just wanting to dance and come out.
Oh, a little spicy.
I don't like that feeling. Dude, that was sick. That's definitely sensory overload because it's like you think you have traction, but then it starts hazing them, and the wheelbase of this car just it makes it a little extra sketchy. You know, it's like kind of dancing, but it goes straight while spinning. It's such a crazy feeling.
I think I got the right shirt on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100% driver mod. This is a driver's car, no doubt. You do not put an inexperienced person in the driver's seat of this car right here.
So you want to see how useless first is?
Yeah, let's get a little spin test going. Lights them up instantly. Damn, this thing's spicy, bro.
That's how we warm up the tires.
Yeah, right? Spirited driving, you know?
Gotta love it.
Little 75, 8,000 RPM, 7,500, 8,000 RPM, you know, just kind of easing into the throttle. Yeah. That's a fun street car, dude.
This thing's a blast to drive.
This is like weekend car show, roll race.
I go to the grocery store in this.
Catch 1,000 on the way home or something, you know, 1,000cc motorcycle. This thing's moving. Dude, it would probably be a good race for like a leader bike, you know?
Mm-hmm. What up, bro? You trying to get gapped on camera?
All right, man, it's been fun. Dude, thanks so much for taking me for a ride, man.
No problem.
This thing's so badass.
Yeah, it's come a long way.
So how much longer till it's on like 800 or 900?
Just tell me, Will. The laptop's right there.
To be continued. 900 horsepower E30 death trap coming soon. We hope you enjoyed this one, guys. We'll see you in the next one.